This is the audiobook of Breathe, Volume 3 by Brittany Simone Silver. Breathe, Lessons, Affirmations, and Reflections to Get Through This Thing Called Life. Volume 3, Brittany Simone Silver. Copyright, Brittany Simone Silver. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted by any means without the written permission of the author. Acknowledgements. I would like to acknowledge God for the gift and passion to write. All blessings are truly due to you. I am thankful to every person and experience that has influenced my writing. I am forever grateful for everyone who has supported and believed in me, and continue to do so. Last but not least, I give thanks to all those who play a role in the creation, evolution, and support of this thing called life. Dedication. This book is dedicated to those who sometimes feel alone in this world. Message from the author. I would be the first to tell others that I am far from perfect. My life has been filled with failures and victories, highs and lows, as well as ups and downs. Through my journey, I have gained much experience, knowledge, and wisdom concerning this thing called life. Much of what I have learned has challenged me to change, grow, and expand. Breathe is filled with lessons, affirmations, and reflections that I have gathered thus far. My hope is that the reader may apply my words to their life and be strengthened and edified. Always remember to walk in purpose, walk in love, and just breathe. Truth doesn't lie. Actions don't lie. All friends aren't friends. Be careful who you love on. They may be hating you in return. Be careful who you invite into your space. They may be praying for your downfall. Everyone isn't meant to know your moves. Some people will never know or understand who you are, and they aren't meant to. Some people will never understand that hating others will lead to their downfall. God sees and knows all. I think being a good person comes down to your overall heart posture. Do you care about others? Do you have a conscience that tugs at you when you do something wrong? Do you prefer peace and make an effort to be part of the solution instead of the problem? No one is perfect, but I guess it comes down to the essence of who you are at your core. I don't mind teaching as long as you are willing to learn. I don't mind teaching as long as you are willing to apply the knowledge. Sometimes God leads you to people. It may not make sense and you may not understand, but just be obedient to his instruction. Sometimes this thing is just a matter of your nature fighting your will. You have the power to choose which reigns victorious. There's nothing like soaking in a nice hot bath and reading a good book. Your story is your own to tell. There is a way to deliver a message without telling someone else's story. I don't believe that anyone is beyond saving. My God is too good to leave anyone behind. When you know that setback was a setup for something bigger. Days, hours, minutes, no matter how long it takes, you're going to get there. You're going to make it. May God's light shine over you and illuminate your life for the rest of your days. You are amazing. You are loved. Peace and blessings to you. When we have conversations, let it be an exchange of ideas and vital information. Men and women, please step up. Be that mentor and role model. Be that surrogate father or mother when you know that it's needed. Pave the way because the youth grows into the future, and you play a role in what that future will look like. Leave people in a better condition than you found them. Remember that they ultimately belong to someone, someone's child, someone's friend, someone's spouse, someone's parent. How we leave people impacts how they show up for others. Fix the broken things. Small adjustments make a big difference. Here are some ideas to pass time. Read a book. Write a book. Go through and throw away those old papers. Go through and give away those things that you never use. Catch up through conversations with family and friends. Exercise. Start cooking more. Try those new recipes. Pick up a new hobby. The options and opportunities are endless. Make the best of it. Make it work for you. When you acknowledge the riches that you already have, everything that follows is just a bonus. God makes a way for his sons and daughters. If you are really trying to stick it out with your partner, then make it work for real. Put in sincere effort. Don't just offer empty apologies. Follow that up with actual change. Seek the proper healing. Let go of bad influence to your relationship. Seek counseling. Seek the wisdom of your elders. If you are going to stay in it, make it make sense. When just eating good food, cuddling, and watching TV with your significant other is everything. A simple life is sufficient for me. I'm still working on this long-suffering thing, but practice makes perfect. There is someone for everyone. You have to claim it, prepare for it to arrive, then live your life like you already have it. God got me when man fails me, and that's why I put my trust in him. I'm a child of God. Everything that belongs to my Father belongs to me. Show God that he can trust you, and he'll do things beyond your wildest imagination. Nobody can steal God's promise for your life. No one can steal your anointing. Men, you have been lied to. A woman can be attractive, smart, beautiful, kind, and the overall full package. You don't have to juggle multiple. Just level up to the kind of man who attracts the full package woman. I had a dream a while back. I was on the roof of a building, standing on the edge. There was a woman there. It didn't seem like she was paying me any mind, but as I slipped off the edge, she caught me before my demise. That's how I think God's love is. Right when we think it's all over, he catches us. I had a dream. There was a regular sized boat, and I felt like it symbolized me. Something happened underneath the boat that compromised its function. Then, out of nowhere, miniature boats appeared and started supporting the big boat. This hit home in many ways. It reminds me of how the little things can be the mightiest things. It also is telling of how, if a bunch of people come together, they can save others. And finally, it illustrates how even though God is great, he still needs us to be stewards. When all the odds are against your favor and the chips are all stacked against you, yet you still persevere, how can you deny God exists? Even in your brokenness, you have purpose. Fight through the pain to get to the promise. When you are going through something, But you seem unfazed because you are busy working on you, lifting up others, and praising God for the blessings of lessons learned. We must break the chains of bondage and soar freely into our destiny. I only want to do the type of business that's in God's will. You were afraid that you would never be somebody, but you've been somebody all along. There's a difference between being cheap and being frugal. Responsible spending is a virtue, not a flaw. Sometimes it's not about what you read or hear, it's about what your heart tells you. We are individuals. We are all different and unique. Why wouldn't God make someone just for you? I believe that God created someone for all of us. I believe that God saw your needs and desires before the womb and ensured that you would have someone who complements that to live this thing called life with. I believe He loves us that much. Don't underestimate the power of fasting. I have discovered that there are so many more fasts than I originally thought, and all of them are impactful. Intermittent fast, water fast, juice fast, fruit fast, veggie fast, even a dry fast. Loyalty is a scarce quality. Appreciate it when you have it. The race of life gets grueling sometimes, but it's a heck of a ride. The power of God will throw you back in the race. Sometimes stillness is the best answer for healing. Sometimes silence is the best remedy for the soul. Sometimes putting yourself first is the best decision you can make in your life. I'd rather die trying to figure out how to give it my all than to live my entire existence half-stepping it. I'll sacrifice my pride if it saves just one. You can't get to the healing if you don't expose the pain. My life is far from perfect, but it's sufficient, and I have the things I need. This journey may be lonely, but it's worth it. 80 to 90% of our weight is impacted by what we eat. You can literally eat your way to good health. The best and safest skin and hair care products are those that you can ingest, like organic olive oil, coconut oil, and sea moss gel. It is very essential to have consistency and routine. But I have recently discovered that instead of being robotic about a lot of things, letting my spirit lead me and guide my course is working out wonderfully. I'm going to give it to God, dust myself off, and keep pushing. Wishing the best for others will increase your success. It's nice to witness someone's journey. It's nice to witness someone's growth. What do we have if there's no trust? Exercise is great for stress relief, overall health, and confidence. A sign that you are out of bondage is when you can own and admit your mess. I believe that no relationship can go wrong when God is in it. That includes family, friends, and business. Why not make a living doing what you love and are good at? It just makes sense. Many men miss out on good women because they judge them unfairly. When you show people who you are, it reveals who they are faster. I don't have time to waste. What a freeing reality when you operate from truth. What an amazing thing to have peace, calm, and security. When you know your worth, it's easier to walk away from the madness. When you know that your peace is rooted in the relationship that you have with God. He should be your source of protection, a safety net, that safe place where you can lay down your cares and fears and get comfort in return. May God grant you the will to wait. May God grant you the patience to wait on the promise that He has for your life. Your testimony is your best witness. Sometimes God's silence is the answer. Sometimes we know that we are supposed to move on something or remove ourselves from certain situations, but we ignore our instincts. I had to learn that lesson. Also, sometimes surrounding yourself with the wrong people or energies can distort your communication with God. Peace to you, and may you find the courage and strength to make the best decisions for your life. Isn't it funny how little things make such a big difference? What a beautiful thing to live in your truth. Let your essence shine. We are dual beings consisting of high and low frequencies and vibrations, but we get to choose which ones we operate from. I believe that your husband or wife will possess everything that you need. God is too great for lack. Don't take for granted the importance of honesty. A person who is honest with God is more likely to be honest with you. When you can just be yourself, it makes others want to do the same. He loves me as I am, and that just makes me want to be better. Being well-rounded is a must in today's society. I suggest having at least 3 solid things that you are passionate about and are able to master. Put yourself in the position to be one of the best. Whatever you decide to be in life, work to be an expert in that field. What if everyone was forced to walk around with every mistake, every bad decision, every lie we ever told, and the name of every person we ever hurt written on our faces? I wonder what that would look like. What if we considered that concept every time we thought about judging someone? What if instead of condemning people, we prayed for them instead? When you pray, ask God to reveal to you who people are, but also ask that He reveals to people who you are. I don't want to force someone to marry me. I want to know that it is on their heart. I want to know that it is from God. I want to know that they will be 100% committed. I want to know that they mean forever. The love for your spouse only grows stronger when you stay rooted in your purpose. What a wonderful thing to know that everything you need resides within.